Not only is it the final home game of the Missouri Tigers' 2013-2014 campaign, it's one of the most crucial of the season if the Tigers look to get back to the NCAA tournament this month. To do that, they'll have to post a solid outing against the Texas A&M Aggies. On Wednesday night at Mizzou Arena, two seniors took their home floor one last time for their college basketball careers. Forward Tony Criswell has played in over 55 games in his Missouri career and has pulled in over 240 total rebounds in a Tigers uniform. Criswell is on track to graduate this May with a degree in general studies. Up next was guard Ernest Ross, who has scored over 750 points since transferring to Missouri from Auburn in 2011. Ross has been one of the most consistent players for the Tigers this year, averaging 14 points and 6 rebounds a game. Ernest will graduate from Mizzou with a degree in sports management. With the ceremonies out of the way, both teams started the game cold from the field, shooting a combined 0 for 4 before Texas A&M's Courtney Robinson scored the first points of the game. The SEC's leading scorer, Jabari Brown, would knot it up at 2 with this quick jumper, but the Aggies would respond with a quick 11-4 run behind 3-point baskets from Antoine Space and Jamal Jones to take a 13-6 lead with 12 minutes left in the half. Texas A&M upped the pressure in the last 10 minutes of the first half, forcing 7 Missouri turnovers behind the aggressive defense of Alex Caruso, who nabbed 4 steals in the first half, capping it off with this swipe and assist to Jordan Green to put the Aggies up by 10. Brown would nail a 3 the next time down the floor to pull the Tigers within single digits, but Antoine Space hits one of his own to send Texas A&M into the locker room with a 30-20 lead at the break. With their postseason hopes on the line, Missouri was going to have to change things up in the second half. The tide looked like it was beginning to turn in their favor after Jabari Brown jumps in the passing lane for the steal, and Jonathan Williams III follows for the finish. But Alex Caruso proved he can score as well as he can play defense, scoring 7 straight for the Aggies to push their lead to 11 with 15 minutes remaining. Mizzou would come up with a run of their own to claw back into the game, outscoring Texas A&M 12-2 to make it 42-43 with 9 minutes left. Like heavyweight boxers, both teams traded blows for the final minutes of the game, with neither having a significant advantage over the other. Down 4 with 2 minutes to go, Ernest Ross drives into the lane and draws the foul to get to the free throw line. He's able to make 1 of 2, and it's a 1-possession game. Ernest jumps in the passing lane and takes it the other way with a dunk on his mind, but he gets fouled again and he's heading back to the line. He drains 2 more from the charity stripe to make it a 1-point game with less than 1 minute remaining. After an Aggie timeout, Jamal Jones drives to the basket and makes a clutch shot in traffic to push their lead to 3 with 25 seconds remaining. With 10,000 screaming Missouri Tigers fans cheering from the rafters, Ross spins to the basket and lays it off the glass to bring it within 1. Then, Texas A&M loses the inbound pass, and the Tigers have it back with 16 seconds left. Brown tries to take it to the hoop himself, but he takes 1 step too many, and the Aggies have it back with 8 left on the clock. Wes Clark commits a foul on the ensuing inbound pass, and Jamal Jones has a chance to seal the game. But it clanks off the rim, and Texas A&M commits a foul of their own, and Ross is back at the free throw line for 2 more. Just like in practice, he makes both with no trouble, and the Tigers have their first lead of the game. Jordan Green tries to get the ball inbounds to Courtney Robinson, but it bounces out and Mizzou thinks they have it. But the ref says otherwise, and the Aggies will have 1 more chance to win it. Alex Caruso throws it into Green under the basket, but he loses control of it and Brown has it, and it looks like the Tigers finally won it. But the officials have the final say, and after one last review, the Tigers complete the comeback on senior night, 57-56, thanks to Ernest the Boss Ross, scoring the final 7 points of the game and finished his career at Mizzou in dramatic fashion with a heartfelt goodbye.
Everybody who comes up to support Mizzou basketball, I love you guys, and MIZ.
Ernest Ross may have only had 7 points on the day, but 2 of those were the most critical as he hits 2 clutch free throws with less than 10 seconds left to seal the Tigers' victory over the Texas A&M Aggies, 57-56. If the Tigers want to continue to improve on their NCAA resume, they'll have to knock off the Tennessee Volunteers this Saturday in Knoxville. From Mizzou Arena, I'm Chris Turner, 23 Sports.